Hello and welcome to the very next update of OutVeo. Now in this version we're going up to version 2.05, and what I'd like to do is first of all just show you exactly what changes we've got in store for you. So if I just look at the changelog here, we can see we have the country list. We've got a currency change as well. We've added the Philippines pesos. Then we fixed the assignment templates. Previously percentage symbols weren't working, now they're working. If we look at this next one here, we have fix, which is the recommended links in the admin footer. That's been completely removed now. Then we have a new feature which is to give priority to assignments. Then after that we have another one which is a very big feature we've added here, which is where you can have assignments that are either sequential or non-sequential, and I'll show you exactly what that's all about in a minute. So then finally we have a fully customizable useful links section, and again I'll go over that in just a moment. So with that said, let's move over to the administration section and we'll just take a look at the country list, and we can see what's been done and what's been changed. So I need to show you this. So we have country list in South Africa, so let's take a look at that. So the way I'm going to go about doing this is I'm just going to go to the outsourced staff page within the administration area and just look at a staff profile where of course we can see the country. So let's have a look. So that's going to be the country list. We have South Africa added. So let's scroll down the page, and of course it's completely dropped off the bottom there. Right, so where do we have it? South Africa. Here we go, we have South Africa is in the list. Okay, what's next? We have the currency change, and I can show you that here as well because it's all in the same area. And so now we have Philippines pesos, so that's in place, and of course that's also in the staff members area as well, where they can change the currency rate at which you're paying them, so that's set up there too. What's next in the list? Let's have a look. We've got assignment templates, and so now we can add percentage symbol in there, so let's go and take a look at that. I'm going to open up an assignment template. Let's take a look at blog commenting, for example, and we should be able to add percentage in there. So I'm just going to take this as an example. We have the introduction area at the top here with a video, and of course you can add as many videos as you like in that area. What I'm going to do is just add in percentage there just to illustrate how this can work, and also I'm going to do it in the checklist as well. Okay, previously this wasn't working, now it is, so I'm just going to save and continue editing that one, and we can see that that change has been saved. We've got percentage in there, that's fine, that's fixed, and percentage has remained in there before, because before what's happening was you'd put the percentage in there and it just wasn't saving it. Now it's saving it, so let's delete it because we don't need it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the list again. So that's that taken care of. We have recommended links in the admin footer. That has now been removed, so I'll scroll down the page again. We're still in the administration area of OutVeo. I'll scroll down the page here and we can see there was a column here for recommended links. That has now gone. Okay, so next we have on our list, we have a new feature which is priority given to assignments. Now this is very interesting, this one, especially in light of the other new feature I'm going to be showing you directly after this one. So what you can also do now is you can set a priority to an assignment. So I'm going to go to this one here. I'm going to go to outsource staff, have a look on the staff profile page here, and of course directly below all their details we have the assignments that have been set for them. Now if we look here where it says add new assignments, and also for the others as well, like for example live assignments, we now have this area at the very end which says priority, and we can change it to high, normal or low, and at the moment that's set to normal. I'm going to set that to high, and then I'm just going to save the details on that, save all assignments. So now that's the priority has been changed. Okay, let's see now. So that was in the wrong place there. Okay, I'm going to do it now and try again. So we have priority, and that's high, and then save all assignments. I think I was just doing it in the wrong place, that was all. Yeah, here we are, this is high. What I was trying to do was, I was trying to set a priority in a new assignment that hadn't been completed, and I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so that's taken care of. We have the priority now is set to high for this particular assignment here. Okay, so that's what that looks like on this side of things. Now if I go to the home page, we should now also be able to see something else, which is also interesting. We also can see work in progress. Now I'd set this one to high, and we can see there's a little arrow now pointing upwards, and of course this means that that assignment has now, the priority on that has now been set to a high priority. And we can see there's like a little label comes up. When my mouse rolls over, it's just as a reminder is exactly what that means. So there's a high priority set to that. Okay, so now if I go over to the staff members area, okay, so we can see the staff members area here. Now I've logged in, and we can see these are all the assignments that we have going on, and these arrows indicate the priority. Okay, so if we, obviously this one here with the arrow going up, that's obviously high priority. We have green arrow going down, that's low priority, and then we have like a dot, which is just like a grey bullet point, and that's just normal priority. Now this brings me on to the very next feature we've added, which is all about changing the order in which people complete assignments. See, before what was happening was we had assignments set up, so basically your outsourced workers or your staff members, they would complete one assignment, and then once they'd completed that one, only then would the next assignment be unlocked and ready for them to work on. But what we've done now is we've added into the system a way for you to be able to switch all of your assignments to either completed sequentially or non-sequentially. So if we look here, this is actually set up so it's non-sequential. So I can have my outsourced worker here, he can go into any one of these that he likes, that he wants to. And of course that can be determined by its urgency and also by its deadline. Now what happens is, whatever the deadline is that you set for an assignment, the most important one, the soonest one, or the one that's needed to be completed the soonest, will always appear at the top of the list. So your outsourced worker or your staff member cannot go wrong. As long as they complete them in order going from top to bottom, they can't really go wrong. But as you know, sometimes they have to switch things around a bit, change gears and move on to the next one for whatever reason it may be. So if you set it to non-sequential, you know they're going to be able to do that. So let's have a look at that particular setting. So I'm going to go back to the administration side of things now, and I'm going to go to the settings page. Okay, and then I'm just going to scroll down, and nothing's changed here. As you see, this should all be very familiar to you already. We can see the email templates, but then we scroll down a bit further, and we can see where it says assignment sequence. Now please read through these instructions. It's very important to understand the logic behind this. It's actually very simple and very straightforward. So we can see here it says sequential assignments, obviously complete in the order you set, non-sequential assignments complete in any order. So that's how I have it set right now. I'm going to switch it back so you can see how it would change. So now it's going to be set to sequential assignments. Previously it was non-sequential, now it's going to be sequential. So I'm scrolling down the page here, and I'm just going to click on Save Settings. Okay. Now I'm going to go back here now, so I'm now looking at things from a staff member's point of view. This is a list of all their assignments. We can see they can actually go on to these, they can go in any order here to work on these ones. So if I just reload the page, we can then see it's now in a sequential order, but you'll notice that this one here where it says 60%, that they can work on because we're not locking them out of assignments they've already started. So the way that the system's set up is, if 10% or more of an assignment has been completed, and then you switch over to a sequential system, that particular assignment will still be open to that particular worker. So we're not locking them out just because you switch to things being sequential as they are right now. So this is what I'm saying is, if you go from a non-sequential system to a sequential system, those people who've worked on assignments that have completed 10% or more, they are not going to be locked out. They can still access them, as we can see here. This one, 60% of this assignment has been completed, so they can now get into it. However, because we're in a sequential system, this next one here has been locked out. So they'd have to work on this one, complete that particular assignment, and then the very next one will be unlocked. All because we're now working in the sequential system. So if I switch things back again, obviously they'll all be unlocked and they can just go in at any order. So this gives you even more control over how your staff members are working on projects. This gives you complete control over that. So I hope you like this new feature. There's several people who requested it, and we agree we really did need it, so we added it. Let's see now. So there's one more feature we need to do. I need to just go back to the changelog list again, just to check to make sure that we've got everything covered here. So priority given to assignments, we've got that done. New feature, assignments are now either sequential or non-sequential for staff members to complete. And then we have the final new feature. Now this is customizable useful links. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to go over to this one here. This is another installation I have of OutVeo. This is an administration area, so I'm going to go to the settings page here. Now once you've upgraded, or once you've updated OutVeo to this new version, what you'll need to do is you need to go to your settings page. This is the first thing I recommend you do actually. Go to the settings page, scroll down the page here until you come to this section called useful links. Now we have like a default in here at the moment, which is what you've already seen no doubt, but what it means is you can actually go in here and you can change these. You can change them to whatever you want, and if you wanted to delete any of them, all you've got to do is just let's delete this one for example. All you've got to do is just literally delete the web address, so we can take those two out of there. We can delete those, and then I'm just going to scroll down the page and then save those settings. So those last two are now deleted. Well, they should be. So let's take a look at that. We can see they've gone now. So this particular section here, just to refresh you on this one, this section is shown to staff members on this page here. If they go to the resources page, they're going to see it here. It's going to be in this particular area here. Okay. Now you can change these links. That's what I'm saying. We've now built that system so you can do that. Okay, I think that's about it. That is everything covered in this new update to version 2.05 of OutVeo. And of course, if you have any ideas or suggestions on any new features that you would like to see, please let me know. You can actually we've got a built-in way of you being able to do that. If you log into the administration side of OutVeo, there's a feedback tab right here. If you click on that, you get this come up, and all you've got to do is just go to the feedback forum, and you can go in there. I think you need to create an account or something, but once you've done that, you can actually put in your idea and you can then vote on it, and what will happen then is I'll get a message about your idea, and we can put it to the vote and see if other people like the idea, and then we'll make a decision as to whether or not it's going to be in the next update. So thanks very much, and if you have any questions, of course, you can always go to the help desk and create a ticket there. Just go to outveo.com/help. Okay, speak to you again very soon. Thanks very much.